What if masturbation was a course your kids had to take in high school? Could you even help with homework?
Not unless you want to end up helping felons with that in prison. Today we're looking at how we talk to children like adults versus lying to children to protect them.
I hope y'all are ready, cause here we go! What up, y'all? Welcome back to the Dumb Podcast. I am Don Dario.
And I'm Alex Souza.
Today on the Dumb Podcast, we're going to be sharing some practice routines for doing stand-up comedy.
Yep, we're also going to discuss what's better, lying to kids to protect them or treating them like adults.
Yep. And as always, we're going to end it with a little Jiggity Joke Session. So chillax, kick back, and enjoy.
Cue that music.
Bow, bow, bow. The haha hack is where we share our experiences of doing stand-up comedy while we're in the trenches together. We may not be professionals yet, but there are things that we definitely learned, and we like to share them with everyone.
I mean, we've talked about audiences, premise, emotion. While we can help you with getting started, we can't write the actual joke. That part needs to come from the comedian. So today, where's Allen Iverson? We're going to be talking about practice.
Boom. That's right. And while practice it seems easy enough of a topic not to talk about, it's actually what separates comics who can't get past doing open mics, and comics who get invited to perform on shows. So practice is huge.
I don't get invited anywhere.
That's true. Wonder why.
I mean, I think practice is super important, and figuring out a good routine would be a great start. It's not often, you can't just really sit down and be like, oh, I got to practice. You really have to buckle down.
Yeah. You know what? Speaking of practice, you know who's really, really good at practicing? We have a special guest today, man. We have a special guest. Let's just introduce him, bring him right now. Give this person a round of applause. Put your hands together, sir. We have none other than my brother from another mother in another state. No, in another city, kind of. Give it up for David Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome, sir. Nice balloons. Yeah, that's festive. I like that.
Wow, I'm here now.
Yeah.
The Dumb Podcast.
Yes, sir. Welcome. How are you?
Great.
Are you still driving the same car, David?
From when I was 15? No.
No, you had one the last time I saw you.
Yeah, it's black now.
We've got David Ross here from Tucson. I'm a comedian from Tucson.
Where?
He comes down every once in a while. I met David at the Improv, at the Tempe Improv. And we both did New Faces of Comedy together down at Stand Up Live. David's a funny man. He's got his own podcast. And every once in a while, we hook up and do some shows together.
Yeah, it's a great time. Podcast is I'm David Ross. My podcast is You're Doing a Great Job podcast. And I was like I don't really want to talk about my podcast. This is your podcast, but it's people for people who are doing a great job.
Yeah, it is. And David actually had me on because I'm doing a great job.
You're doing a great job.
Woo!
Forgot what your job was exactly, but
I must really suck at my job because, yeah.
Yeah, I think you do suck at your job. I mean, if you're trying to pop up a background, it ain't working.
What do you mean?
I wanted to show you. I actually have a picture from the first time me and David met.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
What for Trump?
I mean, our parents knew each other, though.
Oh.
Yeah, well, you got to live somewhere.
Sorry, David. I wanted to welcome you to our podcast. You're a racist.
Thank you. I dropped my Chinese jokes, all of them.
Oh,
I had one
do the
last
accent
week.
anymore.
I do a pretty good Chinese woman accent, though. You guys want to hear it?
Sure, do it.
You have to come in to my room. That's she goes, a lot. That's the thing.
as a man who goes to the casino quite a bit, I can say it's pretty accurate.
Thank you.
It kind of almost sounded like Dracula if he was like, at a gay club or something.
Sorry, I've been drinking a lot of cranberry juice.
Very good.
So David, we're talking about
Practicing comedy, stand-up comedy. What I usually practice in the car, I'll practice, people think I'm crazy. I'm just driving around talking to myself, waving my hands in the air, What do you do? I do it in the shower as well.
I don't know. I guess everyone has different styles, and I think most comedians have to practice a lot, and I think that practice is great. But I'm just the kind of guy that just goes up there and wings it.
Yeah.
I mean, I have things that I write down, and I have jokes and stuff, and like points that I try and memorize or whatever. But for the most part, I don't do a whole lot of in the mirror or in my car or on the shower. I don't. That's why I'll probably never get on Fallon. It's true. If you want to move to the top, you got to practice a lot.
You have to practice, man. I practice in the car. I practice in the shower. I practice while I'm working out.
Who am I kidding?
Not working. Who am I kidding?
It's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to shower.
Is still laughing? Get out of here! You're up.
He said that he practices while he showers.
Cool, dude. I'm gonna be 37. I still
That's too.
All right.
Right.
Get
Out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
Little salt. Alex, you act like you don't take a bath ever.
Woo!
Oh yeah? Where do you practice? What do you do?
Yeah.
What? Where do I practice?
Yeah. Oh no.
This is great. I love this podcast.
It's it's great. And he just threw me off by saying he works out. That's all.
I like to work out.
I think where practicing, because I don't really do stand-up, but I like to write a lot. And I like to tell jokes as if one day I'll get up on stage and do them. So to work on my delivery. And I think it's important to talk to yourself and do it. I'll tell jokes to my friends and it'll be hit or miss, but that's not really your audience. You don't want to tell your jokes to people who love you because they're either going to laugh or they're going to make fun of you. It's not really helpful. So I think recording yourself is great. And actually you're the one that taught me that. Recording yourself so you can hear where you need to pause, where the punchline is versus the setup. My background's kind of tweaking out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But
fine.
yeah, no, it helps you work on your timing and the joke order and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's one
Definitely
thing.
does.
I do record my sets and I do go over them.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Do you do that when you go on open mics?
Yeah.
Nice.
all the
Does it
time.
does it help you like for the next time you go out and
Absolutely.
good?
Yeah, well, open mics are practice themselves, man. Like you say, you go up there and you just do it, you know? As comedians, you know, we should be at as many open mics as we possibly can, right? As we possibly COVIDly can, right? Or do it online, I guess.
Yeah. I think I know I said earlier don't practice on your friends and family, and that could be bad, but I think people you just interact with throughout the day, the cashier at the grocery store, if you have a little time, you know, just random people you see, maybe even some friends and family that are maybe a tough audience or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sure grandma would
Just-
love to hear a good dick joke.
I'm sure she would. A nice hard one.
My grandma's dead.
Your
All
grandma's
of them.
dead?
Well, all of them. They're all dead.
Oh my gosh,
all of them.
how'd she die?
COVID.
I don't know. It had something to do with a Bronco.
Oh, Bronco.
I'm more of a Bengals fan.
Oh really? I watched Tiger King.
Hey, you think he's gonna get released? Is he pardoned?
No, did you see what he said? He tweeted today from prison, I guess.
He's still in. He's not getting out.
Yeah. Trump didn't pardon him because he's too controversial and too gay.
That's what he said.
Hey,
He said, I'm not lying. That's what he said.
that's what he said. That's funny.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have anything else we want to add to the practicing? What we do for practicing comedy? Do stand up? Any other ideas? Anything
David?
else you want to share?
One thing that I heard from another comedian is when you're writing, write your jokes, write the setups, and when you're setting up the joke, write it in black, and then the punchline in red, so you can see it.
Okay. All right.
It's a good writing technique.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, that's
Yeah,
how I have
I'm
it
sure.
written on here.
It helps with memorization too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe.
Yep.
Of the timing, where it's at, the
I
punchline.
for one love that balloon.
That is very festive.
So we're gonna address the elephant in the room.
He prefers to be called Don.
Oh,
Oh!
hitting hard. Mastodon.
Yeah, I love dinosaurs.
We thank you for all your support here at the Dumb Podcast. Now, we want to hear from you. So if you have any jokes you want to hear on air, send them to us and we'll make sure you're on the next episode. Also, if you just like to say hi or give us your feedback, we'd love to hear it. You can reach us by email at thedumbpodcast@gmail.com. That's THEDUMPODCAST@gmail.com. Or by phone at 602-935-7307. You've got 3 minutes. Now let's hear it. So today on our weekly topic, that's why I wanted to have David on today. We're going to be talking about how we talk to children, telling them everything like adults versus lying to protect them, right?
Also, I think a good thing to throw in there is how to dress around your children,
Dress.
Yeah, I don't think that dads should be walking around in their chonies,
Hey.
Without a shirt on.
You know what? I know. I used to think it was just a Mexican dad thing, right?
Whoa. I
But
do that.
some Malcolm in the middle.
Yeah, that's true. And she's
It was a
shaving
dad
him.
thing.
Yeah, it's just a dad thing.
Yeah.
I don't think we should do it. I think we should have at least some gym shorts on and maybe a dinosaur shirt.
It's how I know I should work out. When my daughter goes up to me and goes, ugh.
Yeah. You know what? I wanted some Oreos yesterday, just a little pack of Oreos. And my son made me do 10 push-ups before I could have the Oreos.
Isn't he like 2?
He's 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. I'm sorry. You know what? That's reverse child abuse.
Kind of
It
is, I
is.
think.
On the weekly topic, we're going to be talking about how we talk to children. Differences by telling them everything, speaking to them like adults versus lying to them to protect them because they're kids, right? I thought it was a good idea to have David on this episode because him and I have talked about this before on his podcast, the You're Doing a Great Job podcast. I don't remember the episode I was on, 55, something like that.
Yeah, you were on one of those.
Yeah, check it out.
So, yeah, and I kind of forgot.
What we were talking about, was there something that we were like saying, like, like you tell your son?
I believe we started talking about, family. I believe you were talking about your kids, your daughter, and I don't even know how we got onto the subject, but I know that I asked you,
I don't think that we were talking about anything in particular. I think it was just that subject. I think that it was like, oh, I talked to my daughter like I'm talking to my wife or to my mom. I just talked to her plain, and her grades show that it's working.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
like I taught my son that it's a good idea, to when you have to go to the bathroom, when you have to pee, just sit down and pee, because then mommy doesn't have to clean up a lot around the toilet.
Right. There you go.
True.
There you go. She doesn't have to clean off the walls.
Been putting some back, and
Putting them down, and then you're like,
yeah, you get a little sloppy.
I know, man.
It's not easy trying to teach your son or your unique daughter how to pee standing up.
Aim is difficult.
It is. It's hard.
Like if you're not like a hunter or like a Indian. If you're not Indian, you don't use the arrows.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I think that
Is your son finally learning how to pee, Don?
No, man. It's hard. My lady's mad at me because I yelled at him for not knowing how to pee. I told her, he's 19.
Get over it.
Anyway, I mean, well, for me, like, in talking about how, lying to protect them, the whole thing, I grew up Catholic, So growing up Catholic, there's all kinds of, like,
lies
that you eventually find out. You eventually figure it out later on in life. And for me, it caused me to kind of lose trust in religion as a whole. You know what I mean? Not that I don't believe, not that I don't have faith. It's just some things that are written by man, I just didn't trust as much anymore. So that's where, it kind of goes, I don't know which way to go. But I totally agree with you, that telling them the truth, is probably the best thing to do. But what about those topics? Like, I know I can't be talking to my children about masturbation, right? I mean, who does that, right?
Yeah, that's a sin.
Yeah.
You shouldn't talk about it or do it.
You see, you know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
that's but do people do it? Yeah, do my kids, are they gonna do? Probably. Would they think they'd be? I don't know what.
When I say talk to your, when I say talk to your kids, like you talk to like they're adults. I'm like, when I ask my wife, what would you like for dinner? That's how I talk to my, like, what would you like for dinner? Like that. Like, hey, what are you doing? With that umbrella, it's not raining. Put it away. So
like, kids are smart. The thing is, I think kids are smart.
Then we lead on to believe that they are.
Right.
Just because a young daughter is 10 years old, kids are a lot like when I was 10. If I was a girl and I was 10, my girl is smarter than, if I was, because of technology, that's what it, and the dinosaurs,
Let me ask you something. Does your family, like, all kind of go to church and all that?
Okay. So let me ask you this.
When your daughter's older, and I mean no offense, because I got two daughters, okay?
How your daughters?
One's 19.
And the other one is 8. So
Range.
Yeah. Different
range, right? So here's the question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Would you tell your daughters, or would you think that it's better for your daughters to have enough of their royal oats soaked, if you will? Is that the right word? Is that said right? Am I saying it right? Right? Either way, I can't talk to my girls about getting enough dick before they get married, is what I'm trying to say. Right? I can't say that. Right?
Yeah, tell your daughter. This is what my advice to you. Tell your daughter, save yourself for that one special guy that comes along, and then if he is anything like your father, he'll be a good guy. But my daughter, she's so smart. I don't think she's gonna get married.
At all?
I mean, I hope not till she's
30.
Okay, but then is that okay?
If she has more than one by then. No? You're like, no. At 30, that's it. One, that's it. See, I don't
You
know.
learned how to talk to kids?
I don't know about that. I don't think I think I could. I think I
Reading
would let
Rainbow?
them know what they want before they make that big jump and decide or make a mistake. You know what I mean?
They say something?
Anything
Yeah.
you want, Alex. Reading Rainbow.
You know where I learned how to talk to kids?
Reading Rainbow.
I'm not going to lie to you guys. Michael really touched me
Oh,
as a
no.
kid. I was very,
Yes.
very emotional when he died.
Wait, Michael's dead?
Yeah.
Some say. I mean, some say Elvis.
Elvis is dead too, but I don't
Yeah,
believe it.
true.
Andy
Yeah.
Kaufman's dead. Everybody's dead.
No, he's not.
I know he's not. Nobody's dead. Michael's not dead. He's moonwalking somewhere.
I wonder now, I'm going to have a long, hard talk with my parents. I wonder if I was raised Catholic because they lied to me for years about Santa.
Exactly.
No.
So 2 years ago, I stopped celebrating Christmas and I started celebrating Hanukkah because Christmas is all a lie and Hanukkah is not a lie at all. It's true that the Jewish people lost their oil and God provided them enough oil to last for 7 or 8 nights, however the story goes. But that's like the true stuff. And like Santa Claus and the Christmas tree and the stockings and the presents under the tree, that's all a bunch of garbage.
Yeah, but how do we know?
See, your balloon says Christmas, but your hair screams Hanukkah. So I'm getting two different vibes from you, David.
I could
I'd say the same thing for you, Alex.
Okay, you know what?
All right. So
That went off the rails a little bit, huh?
Yeah, that's fine.
I want to add something on there just so that, my kids know when they actually watch this that, first of all, you're not allowed to watch this till you're 18. But when you do watch it, just know that whatever you do, whatever you choose, the whole point of my weird advice is for you to be happy. So
You're happy.
Just know that that's my ultimate goal. All right.
I want to say something.
Mhm.
Yeah, go ahead, Alex. Say whatever you want.
So I think I do enjoy kids. I think it's great. Just, it's like a blank slate when you're talking to kids. So I know I try to joke, and I'll joke with adults just the same way I'll joke with kids, and they'll think like, oh my gosh, that's funny. And kind of the same thing that David was touching on is when you talk to kids like they're adults, then, they tune in a little more. When I was a
Right.
kid, I wanted to hang with the adults. I wanted to be in tune to what they were all talking about and everything. And so it's important. I have friends who, my friends and their dad, they're like best friends. They talk about girls they've been with. And then I have friends who would like never do that with their dad. They would never talk like that with their dad because that's a conversation for them to have with their friends. So I don't think either way is wrong.
Yeah.
But I do notice that my friends who talk with their dads about like dirty stuff like that, they are closer.
they're what?
They're closer, like they bond. I mean, they could be like best friends,
Right.
So I don't think either way is wrong. For girls, I don't know.
Yeah. And like, so that's when a wife comes in, and a wife is good for my daughter, like for certain things.
Right.
Like when she had her first period. What am I gonna do?
Yeah,
Run.
true.
Run.
I mean, think
Fast.
about this. Think about the single dads who have to raise girls.
Well, when they turn 13, the Jewish, they do the quinceañera.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't.
Oh, that's
don't-
right. Your wife is Hispanic.
Or yeah, so at that time, then they can like talk to them about boys and
Yeah.
different
Okay.
things. I think because in the Bible, when you turn 13 or once you had your period, you become a woman. At that point, whatever age you are, you're an adult now. I mean, you know, so
Yeah.
bar mitzvah.
I'm gonna
When
consider
should-
my kid a woman whenever he tells me he is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time for the Jiggity Joke Session.
Don,
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
David, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get it, fellas.
Yeah, ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding.
All right, as you said last time, Alex, our guest of honor will be first. Huh? There you go. Give it up.
Thank you.
Give it up, ladies and
Thank
gentlemen, for our guest of honor, David
I'll go.
Ross.
I'm David Ross. David Ross, comedy sauce.
That's right.
That's right.
All right, whenever you're ready. First one in the chat. Scroll to the top.
Got it.
There's a lot of parents that are against their kids playing football now because of how unsafe it can be. The long-term damage can cause their brains. I'm going to have to say I agree, and my kids will never play football. I'll be damned if I'm not going to be the only person in their lives who beats the shit out of them.
Jeez.
David. David.
Yeah.
New light to you, sir. Jeez. All right, Alex. You are up, sir.
I don't know if I can tell that was a bit harsh.
Oh, what?
Very harsh, David, but good job. Good
Thank
coming
you.
out on the dumb podcast.
Thanks. So.
Which one do I do?
I want you to do number 3, please.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
David?
Yes.
The weird thing about having a controlling Mexican grandma is that you never know if they're watching because they always show up unannounced. No, Grandma, I wasn't here. Liar, I saw you. How? I checked everywhere. Everywhere but the trash.
Okay.
All
Come
right.
on.
They're resourceful, those abuelitas.
There they are.
Tu abuelita está cochina. Okay. Bowling is a good game for Thanksgiving. If you're a good bowler, you can get up to 3 turkeys.
Okay.
I bowl, and that is true. That's very true.
It is very true.
They play cornhole at Thanksgiving. It should be bowling. Cornhole's for
Get made fun
prison.
here.
David, you're up.
Drugs wouldn't be so scary if they were approved by the FDA. What a guy walks into the CVS and he says, "Excuse me, what kind of cocaine brands do you carry?" Hey sir, how's it going? We have Johnson and Johnson on sale today. Would that be credit or crack?
Okay.
All right.
It's not a payment source. Get out of here. I guess for some people it is. All right, Alex, Mr. Souza, you're up.
Which one am I going to do here? Which one do you want me to do?
Okay. My son's got a joke. Can he tell a joke?
Oh, heck yeah, dude.
Who we have here? None other than David Ross's son,
No way.
David Ross Jr. Yeah.
It's why does the dinosaur bone still play the game even though he lost?
Why does the dinosaur bone still play the game even though he lost?
Why does it?
He got
Why?
bonus points.
Because he got the bonus point.
Yeah. Very good. I like it.
Very good.
Great job.
The bones.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, I got it. Ready?
That was a good boner joke.
Yeah.
You know, guys, I sag my jeans a little when I'm doing plumbing because I'm a gangster. And my son says, "Ew, Daddy, I can see your underwear. I'm just trying to dress for the job."
Nice.
That's a callback to your wearing chonies.
Yep.
Yeah.
We like
It's okay if you're
callbacks.
plumbing.
Yeah.
All right. Sometimes when I'm yelling at my wife and the kids walk by, I have to change the words that I really want to use. So I'll say something like, "Honey, you don't have to take all the groceries out of the trunk in one trip. Instead, what I really want to say is, don't pull all of the anal beads at the same time, bitch." What?
I can't. That's disgusting. This was a children's episode.
For
So
when they're
true.
it's for when they're 18.
I
Oh,
do
that's-
not say what she can do with her trunk. It's her trunk. All right. It's me. Is it me? No, David. David
Hey.
Ross Comedy Sauce.
I do. I just want to throw that in there. I have a comedy sauce channel, David Ross Comedy Sauce. Put that in the Google. You can get recipes about sauce.
Nice plug.
Thank you.
Yep.
Drugs are weird because the people who do drugs are never chemists. They don't know what's exactly in the drug. I keep reading the punchline. I'm the worst at jokes. Drugs are weird because the people who do drugs are never chemists. They don't know what's exactly in the drug when they do them anyways. Hey, T-Bone, what can I expect from this batch? Yo, this batch helps with nausea, sleep depression, and sometimes dirty undies, dog.
Okay. All right.
That's a good one. I changed the end because I have a 8-year-old.
That's
Good. Good job.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I like a dirty undie. This is a bag full of dirty undies. That's the Big Lebowski, right?
yeah.
That's fun.
Right. Alex, you're up.
You know, being a Mexican kid in America can be really confusing, especially when your Spanish teacher is a white lady from Idaho. I never understood why she made us wear the potato sacks on our heads and why the sacks were colored white with a pointy tip.
All right. That's wrong.
It's a hot plate. It was my wife's birthday like a week ago, and we went to La Padilla's and we got some chile rellenos, some chilaquiles,
Some enchiladas de
la mole. So
Nice.
I like to get the, I haven't been in a long time, but I like to get the panocha.
Oh yeah.
Some of that with a little side of beans. With a tortilla, just slurp it all up.
I know.
Think we left off of your joke? You want to tell it, David?
Go ahead, David.
Okay, I like this. Hold on, let me find it.
Unless
Penguins are the bird that's least likely to be watched in Ohio. So that joke works for any state. Actually, you could say that about anywhere.
Wait, okay, I think I get it now. It took me a minute.
Yeah,
Repeat it one more time.
penguins are the bird to be least likely watched in Ohio.
It's
But then you could say that probably about any state.
true. That's true.
Very
Yeah.
good.
I don't know where penguins live, but
I don't know either.
that was like a little one-liner that I wrote when I was like 11. My wife wrote this joke. It's kind of funny. I know yoga is popular for ladies. My wife enjoys a good yoga and stretching. She always looks so calm and relaxing, and I try and join her sometimes, but but I was doing some beginner moves. And then I start sweating and I have a heart attack and I have throbbing pain all over. That's what yoga does to me. I'm working on it because even our little female dog can do it. She's very good at yoga. She's so snobby about it. If you can't do this, girls rule, right? Girls are the best at yoga.
Yep.
Man, I had a really funny joke that I wanted to say on here about a geese.
Have you found it?
Yeah, you want to read it?
Yeah, I'll read it.
Go up just a little bit so I can see it all.
This is a hot joke.
I went down to the local pond, got dozen goose. Went home, dip them in hot water, pull off all them feathers. Took them back to the pond. They were cool with it. Pillow didn't work.
That's
Thank you. To you, sir. That was good.
Hey, that's a hot goose joke.
I like that one. All right. Well, David, Ross,
Hey,
sir,
what?
comedy
I mean,
sauce. Thank you for being here today. Let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Give your
a round of applause.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I will. I'll take that. Yo, David, will
You come back and see us sometime.
Oh yeah, sure, anytime.
All right, cool.
you have anything going on? Any shows? You want to promote anything right now?
No, I was just getting ready for like martial law, whatever.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, man. What about the website? What about the channel? You want to give that contact info?
Yeah, I
All
got
kinds of channels going on. Just channel me. I started a YouTube channel for You're Doing a Great Job podcast. Check that out. I have 3 or 4 episodes on there. Yeah. I got a lot going on with the podcast. Got a lot of sauces that I need to make.
I have some hot shows coming up.
So if you want to, one of my favorite sauces that I've made so far is, well, of course, applesauce or the ketchup sauce.
Oh yeah.
But did you see that one?
I saw the ketchup sauce. I saw the was it chocolate sauce that you made?
A bit of chocolate.
I think they all come out as chocolate eventually.
You made chocolate, David? David's making chocolate.
No, that's just number 1, actually.
My apologies.
It's fine. We're used to it by now.
Nice.
So yeah, check out the sauce. Check out the, do whatever you want. I don't really care.
Well, we got it. Thanks a lot for being here, man. Good luck in the future. We'll see you soon.
Hey, yeah.
You guys come on down and we'll hang out.
Yeah.
Go get the vaccine.
Oh,
Yes.
don't die. That's right. All right, man. Thanks for being here tonight. Take
Thank
it easy.
you.
We'll see you.
Yeah, keep it Catholic.
All right.
I just say one more thing.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job, Dumb Podcast.
We just want to let you know that your support is extremely appreciated here at the Dumb Podcast. And if you're going to be in the area, I'm going to be at a show at JP's Comedy Club on February 4th at 7 p.m. For more ticket information, you can find it at DonDarioComedy.com. You could also buy tickets at jpscomedyclub.com. Thanks again for watching. Stay safe and have fun in life, folks.
Be happy, stay healthy, and don't forget to try everything twice.
Peace.